Sometimes I get frustrated, folks. This one's for Bill, okay? And this is more than for Bill, but Bill prompted this. I get frustrated because I keep seeing good people sacrifice golden years they're never going to get back. They're waiting for certainty, maybe something special in the cosmos to happen to trigger them that, hey, now is the time to retire. And it's just not going to happen. And I'm very concerned. My frustration quite a bit is with myself, not with Bill. It's that I'm not getting through. So today I got 12 points that I have discussions with people. These 12 points get me frustrated. I try to be polite. I think I am. I'm trying to be encouraging and a coach. But reflecting back when I'm alone, I'm telling you, I get a little frustrated with these. So I want you to listen to these and look in the mirror. You don't need to justify things back to me. I'd love a conversation in the comments where I can prompt the videos off that, because I may be missing something. But yeah, I have hundreds of engagements a day, and which has accumulated to thousands of experiences since I've been making content and been retired. So let's go into these. Okay, number one more year. Often one more year becomes several. So there you go. And it should read, and I got this from a viewer, one more lost year. You lost one more year, not one more year of work. You lost 1 year. The real cost is time. Number two, waiting for the perfect plan. I can't tell you how many times people are, putting little decimal point, out to 3 decimal points. You can only do 2, I guess, with money, of their plan and assumptions like inflation, returns. There's no perfect plan. There's no perfect date to retire. Adaptability is what you're looking for. Okay, adaptability. And folks, there's a common process that people are following that engage with me, and I've provided that for you. It's the very first link. I get asked it all the time, and I create a document. So I say, here you go, here you go, here you go. I mail that out about 5 times a day. So see that document for the process people are following to retire with confidence. Check it out. Number 3, delaying retirement to 66, 67, 68, not because of money, because it's easier to just keep on working. It's easier just to keep on working. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what my neighbors are doing. This is what my dad did. I'm convinced most people that are financial, if you're financially able to retire at 62 and you retire at 67, there's a high probability you're going to say, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? Number 4, assuming you'll always have today's health. This is a big one. I don't have the same health now at 62 that I had when I was 54. Don't have it. I work hard for it. I try to eat right. I exercise a lot. I remove stress from my life. And I don't have the same health. In my mind, I think I'm just as healthy until I roll out of bed and pull a hamstring, right? Your financial window, you may think is long, but your physical window is not that long. Most of us around age 74, 75 are going to have to scale back our life. One of the things that is, it's not related to retirement, just aging, is I have to get my kids to do anything on the roof for me, clean out gutters. I got a little leak around a vent pipe for the bathrooms, and I got this little sleeve that goes over and fixes it. And it looks so easy to do, but I have to have one of my sons do that for me. Number 5, thinking you'll know when it's time. Oh, I'm just waiting for, a sign. When my work settles down, I complete a project, I got 40 years of service, 35, 30, and nice number. Um, when we get past this crisis at work, um, there's never going to be a period of certainty. Eventually, retirement requires courage. Okay. Number 6, I don't like this one either. Using health insurance as an excuse without any research. Most people say I'm retiring or not retiring because the health insurance, and they've done no work to see what they can get on the outside. I've done some work for you. Move Health, MOVE Health. There's a link below, a free service to you, totally free. And they will look at your state, at your income, and lay out options for you. Okay. Don't use this as an excuse if you haven't contacted Move Health. I'm getting overwhelmingly positive feedback about how this has changed their thought process. I'm making it easy for you, okay? Easy. They won't attack you with, 500 phone calls afterwards badgering you. These guys specialize. Their slice of the market they're trying to get is pre-retirees and retirees. They're getting people pre-65 and transitioning into Medicare. Move Health. Number 7, believe in your work needs you. Boy, did I get a bucket of cold water over my head on this one. Been retired 7.5 years. I'm still waiting for that first phone call where somebody says they need some help. And I had a lot of things going on. I thought I was important, and it's humbling. I laugh about it now. But yeah, it's just time for a regime change. I gave a job to somebody else because I left, passing it on to the next generation. I had plenty of time to get accomplished what I needed to accomplish. And yeah, it's just time. Sometimes it's just about your identity. And I'm telling you, my work identity is fading fast. I probably have 5% of it right now, if that. And the more years that it'll probably be gone by 10 years that I'm now a retired person. That's my only identity. Well, that's not the only one I want. I want to be grandpa. I want to be grandpa. I want to be dad. Yeah. Number 8, thinking retirement is mostly a money decision. Fear, purpose, and identity and loss of status matter a lot more than your spreadsheet. There's a lot of things going on. You're giving up on, climbing the ladder and accomplishment, being, focused on accomplishment. There's a lot going on, and people are fearful, and they work one more year. I see it all the time. I can smell it. I can smell it in an email, folks. Number 10, no, I'm on 9, sorry. Believing more money will create security. The goalpost will keep moving. Anxiety is going to grow about inflation, about stock evaluations right now. There's too much turmoil in the world. We don't know what's going to happen with oil, blah, 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 blah. You need a plan that can adapt. And you need a plan that's not just in your own head. Okay, folks? I've seen this so many times. There's a fix. You got to have outside eyes look at your plan. Confidence comes from outside eyes looking at your plan. There's never going to be a perfect time to retire, but you get outside eyes looking at your plan. I give you 2 solutions, okay? You contact Money Pickle. There's a link for their calendar below. It's totally free call, 45-minute discussion with a certified financial planner. Totally free. Free. They're going to talk about your issue that you define. So if you got 1, 2 questions, give it to them. That's the topic, okay? That's what they're going to talk about with you. Defining wealth is another option. They're going to take maybe you've done a comprehensive plan through the Boldin software that I use, and you want somebody else to look at it, look at your assumptions. These are certified financial planners. They're going to study your plan, spend about an hour doing that, and then have a follow-up discussion with you. That's the end of your commitment. $300. I'm telling you, overwhelmingly positive reviews. People are getting 4 to 12 items that they've decided to change because of that review for $300. And every one of these changes Has a lot more zeros than 300. Number 10, my favorite. I love my job. Loving work. Believe me, you'll be embarrassed that you said that 5 years after you retired. Um, I often say that, hey, I love going to Florida, but then when I go to the mountains, that's not saying something about Florida. It means I want to do something else. I want to have another journey. Life is short. I want to experience several things, and work is one, accomplishment is one. Okay. I've enjoyed my career greatly. I would not change a thing. I did not leave my job because I hated my job. I left my job because I wanted to control my time, and money was not an obstacle anymore to where I spent my time. Okay. That doesn't mean I have $100 million. Okay. That means um, my wife and I can live modestly like we have, and I can pick where I put my time. Okay. I love my job. Don't say that. I'm different. I love my job. You must have hated your job. That's an excuse for 99% of the people. Perhaps not you. 11, I'm not stressed. This was the biggest shock when I decided to retire. I didn't think I was under stress, and I was. Okay. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I didn't realize it on vacations. I didn't realize it on the weekends until I totally walked away. Did I realize, oh my gosh, it felt like setting down a 15-pound weight that I was walking around with every day. Case closed. And you know what stress does? It magnifies every condition you got. Okay. It magnifies cancer, magnifies weight, being overweight, not being able to exercise, all that. Number 12, underestimating your ability to adapt. I've talked about this already. You can't solve for every problem. It's good to plan. It's good to plan. It's good to plan. It's good to run your, it's not good. It's best practice to run your plan by somebody else. Try to include everything, but design in flexibility. That's the key. There's nothing certain. Okay. If you don't feel comfortable creating your own plan, hey, Neil Fort Window, he's a link below. He's who I worked with creating my plan. Okay. He's a certified financial planner. He'll create a plan from nothing from you. So 20-minute phone call, free with him. See if you're a match. The greatest risk in retirement is not market risk, inflation, or healthcare. It's time, losing your time. I'll end there. Those are 12 things. I'm sorry to come across a little more blunt, but maybe this message will get through to one or two more people because I'm being a little more direct. Okay? It's Joe.